Good morning. Hello, everyone. It is time for coffee. Oh, yeah, I just realized I just put away behind me. We'll get to that later. Yeah, we'll have coffee first. Yeah. I would have coffee at the table. But, okay, so before there was Henry's pumpkin, of which he carved, and I took clips of, so I will leave those clips after this clip. And I moved his pumpkin on the floor, but now I have folded towels on the table, and I have a basket of laundry that has to get folded, and there's a basket just like over there, and there's a load in the dryer that needs to come up and get folded. So I guess today's laundry day, folding anyways. Yeah, folding and putting away, which isn't really a lot of fun, is it? No. But we're gonna have coffee first, find motivation. Maybe we'll find the motivation at the bottom of the pot. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's where I'm going to find motivation. Yeah, at the very bottom. Yeah. But nothing happens before coffee, of course. So boys are off to school. It's kind of a rainy, wet day. I think we're supposed to get more rain. It did rain sometime during the night, early morning, and it's a little bit windy out there, and the wind goes through the neighbor's tree, and it'll just one big puff of wind, and all these leaves come falling down. It's really pretty. Yeah. Yeah, they're starting to fall, the last of them anyways. All they need is one big gust of wind. So if you had a cup of coffee or tea, enjoy. Cheers. Here's to a great, what day is it? Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so let's have a quick coffee chat with you guys. I want you guys to be the first to know, okay? I've finally been noticed. I'm finally famous. Yeah. Finally. I hit it. I hit it big. Yes, I had an Instagram post, okay, and it was a picture of Tim Hortons, the trick-or-treat bucket. I have it on my table. I have both of them on there. They do make great decor pieces, and I do plan on reusing them for next year for putting the boys' Halloween treats and goodies in, okay? Well, I made it. Yeah. Because Tim Hortons commented on that post. Like, what? Yeah, and a blue check mark and all. And they said, oh, we love your harvest table. And I replied back, and they said, oh, and I love the trick-or-treat, the Timbit bucket. And then whoever is doing the Tim Horton count, I love their sense of humor. Because they replied back, and they said, we're glad that you love it, and we're hoping that you're having a gourd autumn. Get it? Gourd. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, yeah, that was so funny. We hope you're having a gourd. Yes, autumn. So whoever is doing the count, they need a raise. Yeah, pay them more. Yeah. It was really tempting, because like, who's gonna tell them their coffee isn't the best anymore? Because it was tempting to say that, oh, and by the way, McDonald's and Wendy's coffee is a lot better. Yeah. One time Tim Hortons coffee was really, really good. And then Burger King bought them out. Or why a burger joint wants a coffee joint, I don't know. And then the coffee changed, and it just wasn't the same, and a lot of people, yeah, say the same thing. There's a lot of complaints about Tim Hortons, and they need to listen to those complaints, listen to their people. Yeah. I mean, they still make great donuts and Timbits and muffins and great breakfast sandwiches, even lunch sandwiches, but you know, the coffee, and bring back English toffee. Oh my gosh, I used to love English toffee, cappuccino, and now all they have is French vanilla, which is okay, but it's not my favorite. I love English toffee, and they haven't had it for years, you know, and it's like, what the heck, you know. Same with the blueberry fritter. Oh my gosh, I used to be so good. Oh, I used to love that. My two favorite donuts are the powder donut, the jelly filled powder donut, ever since I was a kid. That is still my favorite. It's messy, but it's worth it. But I think back in the day you had lemon filling and raspberry filling to choose from, I think, and now it's just raspberry, which is still good, but I always like the lemon too. It's nice to get, you know, a couple of different flavors, but now it's just one flavor. That's the only option, raspberry. But I do love that donut, and the apple fritters right next to that, and I love the blueberry fritter. Oh my gosh, it was filled with like a blueberry pie filling. Oh my gosh, so good. I'm making myself hungry. I need a donut with my coffee. Yeah, I just, you know, they had something good, and then some ding-a-ling took it off the menu, and that was just not a smart idea. But yeah, but I do love McDonald's coffee and Wendy's coffee. If I was going to get takeout coffee, those are my two choices. Yeah. And we don't have a Starbucks near us. The closest Starbucks is probably like 20 to 30 minutes away. Yeah. So if I wanted coffee on the go, yeah, maybe at McDonald's or Wendy's. Although I do like, I haven't had Starbucks, probably for a couple of years. Yeah, been a while. Yeah, but I'll find my way there soon, like one day. Yeah. But yeah, I was just, yeah, I was just like excited because I just, you know, I didn't expect him more to comment on my post. So yeah, it was exciting. Yeah. I made it. Yeah. Yeah, so what else? I think that was it. Oh, I watched my next Disney movie, D3, Mighty Ducks 3. Classic, made in 1996. Love it. Those movies, they better not remake those movies. Leave those movies alone. Do not touch those. Do not remake them. I know there's a TV series that they've done recently. I haven't watched it yet, but do not redo the movies, okay? Because I'm getting tired of all these remakes, you know, and it's getting ridiculous. And or like these sequels that don't need to be sequels. Like they're doing a sequel to Twister, and it's like, really, nobody's wondering how the Twisters are doing, you know, like why? And it's not going to be the same without Bill Paxton and Phil Hoffman. They passed away, you know. It's not going to be the same without them. Like, and I hear it's going to be about their daughter, Helen Hunt's and Bill Paxton character's daughter. So, but still, it's just like, can we not? Like, is Hollywood running out of ideas? Because truly, I think they are, and I think they've been running out of ideas for a while. And it's like, you know, enough. Yeah, it's just, it's not a movie that needs a sequel. Like, what, you going to do a bigger, badder Twister? Like, come on. And the original, you know, it's just, yeah, that one is so good. I definitely do not remake that one. No, you know that there's some movies you just don't touch. Do not remake. Yeah. Oh, and I've been listening to podcasts. I listen to Talkville. I'm going to be watching that on YouTube. That's going to be downloading in about 30 minutes. So that's what I'll be doing while I have my coffee. And I started listening to on Spotify, Meghan Markle, her podcast. I know there's a lot of people that don't like Meghan Markle, but you listen to her podcast, you are instantly relaxed and calm because her voice is so soothing, and you don't realize that because you don't really hear her talk, do you? You don't. And then I never really watched her. I know she was an actress, and I never really watched her. I've seen her in one movie. It was a Hallmark movie. It was around the time that she was dating Prince Harry, and that's the only reason I knew who she was. And I knew she was on Suits, but Suits isn't my kind of show. But she wasn't the best actress. I was like, how did you how do you get these acting jobs? You know, because she's not the best, she's not the greatest, she's okay, but you know, I don't know, maybe Kristen Stewart might be a little bit better. Kristen Stewart to me is not the best actress either. She's just, I don't know, there's just some people who are actresses or actors, and you're like, how are they in this profession? You know, because they're just not that good. They're okay, but yeah. So that's like the only thing I've ever seen her in. But yeah, you don't really, you know, hear her talk, and I am enjoying her podcast. I listened to last week's podcast. She has a new one up. I haven't listened to it yet. But last week was about how the industry, you know, refers to like women blondes as bimbos. And I guess she was, I didn't know this, she was a briefcase girl on Deal or No Deal, and I didn't know that. I did watch that show, but I didn't really pay attention, you know. And she was just explaining how that show kind of made her feel. You know, it didn't make her feel the smartest, and she left because of that. You know, but she was thankful for the opportunity because it paid her bills, you know, and it probably opened up other doors, but she just, you know, it just didn't make her feel like the smartest person. And so she was kind of talking a little bit about her experience, and then she had Paris Hilton on there. And Paris Hilton, you know, I totally forgot a lot of stuff because I don't really, you know, hear about Paris Hilton. And she has come a far way. Like, she has come a long way, and she is doing amazing right now. And I totally forgot, like, when she was in that boarding school, and her parents thought, you know, it was like your typical boarding school, like you're going to have, you know, you're going to learn and ride horses, or, you know, but it was not. It was awful. It was abusive. And like, those schools still exist, and she's kind of an advocate for schools like that for other people, because what she went through, and I totally forgot about that. And I'm like, oh yeah, that dawns on you, like, oh yeah, I remember her talking about that, her experience, and how awful it was. And you know, and she always played up being dumb, you know, because they want that for her character on that TV show. What was that TV show called? Now I forget. I just listened to it and I forget. Oh, let me drink coffee. Yeah, but you know that the TV show with Nicole Richie. Yeah, Simple Life was a Simple Life, and they want her to play, you know, a dumb character, a dumb blonde, you know, and Nicole Richie, they want her to play a character like, oh, troublemaker character, you know. So but she's not dumb. She is super smart, you know. Yes, and I think is she getting married, or I don't know. She has a significant other, and things are looking good, and they're getting a house in a few weeks. So, anyways, yeah, it's a really good. I'll leave the podcast name down below. It starts with an A. Can't think of it top of my head, but it's just really good. But you know, every time an episode of her podcast come out, you go on TikTok and there's somebody tearing it apart. I was like, can you shut up, please? Leave Meghan Markle alone, okay? Because you know what this says? When I hear everything against Meghan Markle, and there was another briefcase girl who came out saying, oh, that's all lies, that never happened. What Meghan said, you know, about being on Deal or No Deal. And it's like, you're making my brain hurt, you know, because her experience was that. Her experience, what happened to her, what she felt during that time on the show, that was her experience. You could have had a completely different experience, you know. Shut up. That's it. Just zip it. You know, it's like, and green is an awful color for jealousy. That's what it is. I think it's jealousy, because I hear all I hate about Meghan Markle, and it's like, can you leave her alone? Because like, I'm actually starting to like her, you know, like, listen to her podcast. Like, yeah, you hear a different side of her. You hear a little bit about her life, like her past growing up, you know, like, just leave that woman alone. But yeah, it's a really good podcast. I've been listening to that, and I've been listening to Meghan Trainor's new CD. I have that on Spotify. I meant to say, Coffee hasn't hit the spot yet. And I've been listening to her CD. I think I listened to it every single song like at least 4 times now. I'll have it playing while I'm cleaning the house. Yep, you know, headphones on, and yep, have it cranked up. I'm loving her new CD. I know Taylor Swift has one out too, but I never really, I don't know, kind of like Taylor Swift, you know, I don't know, kind of in the middle, kind of like her, and I'm undecided, I guess, about Taylor Swift, but Meghan Trainor I do really like, and I do enjoy her music. Her music is really catchy, and there's one song living rent-free in my head. There really is. And I bet you know what song I'm talking about. Yeah. I can have my Gucci on. Yeah, that one. And I don't mind that it's living rent-free in my head because it's catchy. It's a good tune, so I don't mind. Yeah. I just love finding a CD, and I will do that. When I find a CD and I love every song on it, I will play it over and over again. Yeah. That's what I've been doing. And laundry. No, not folding. No, the washing part. Yeah, I'm gonna go drink my coffee and eventually get to the laundry, fold it, but it's not going anywhere, so there's no hurry. So I'll leave the clips of Henry carving his pumpkin right after this one. He carved it the other night, and yeah, it's a big fat chunky pumpkin, and usually we put our pumpkins in the windowsill, but there's no room for this one. This one is too fat. So it's on the floor right here by my table. It's all decorated for fall. Yeah, because I don't have room. It would fall out of the windowsill and like go splat. So yeah, so right now it's on the floor. And you know what? Every time we carve, I always forget to carve from the bottom, because it makes so much more sense, you know, to carve from the bottom, because when you go put the candle in, you're not struggling to put the candle in from the top, you know, dropping it and then trying to grab it out, you know. I always forget that, and I've seen videos and TikToks on that, hacks, you know, but it's like I always forget. Force of habit, you know, because we're so used to carving a pumpkin and you cut the top off. That's what we're used to, so it's just like that's automatically, you know, that's what we do. It's a force of habit. So like next year I have to remember to like, okay, carve a hole in the bottom of the pumpkin. So, but the hack with the mixer does work. It gets all the loose strings. It gets them all loose and easy for you to grab all the pumpkin seeds, and I think it cuts a little bit of time off your pumpkin carving. So yeah, so that hack does work. Yeah, just make your hole big enough if you do the top or if you do the bottom. But yeah, try to remember to carve from the bottom. I always it's just a habit. Yeah, you carve from the top and it's like, and then you realize it's like, oh, I should have carved on the bottom. I guess technically we still could. Yeah. But do I have any candles? No, I don't. No, I usually use the battery operated ones from the dollar store. So, oh well, guess who has to go back to the dollar store? Oh darn. Go back for one thing, come out with the whole store, you know. Yeah, that's what will happen. Yeah, like I don't have any. Anyways, but I will leave those clips right after this of him carving his pumpkin. Just a few clips, and yeah. All right, so I'm going to drink this and watch Smallville, well, the Talkville podcast, and yeah, and then yeah, I'll get to the laundry. But you know, like I said, it's not going anywhere. Doing good.
Is that good one?
Yeah, you're doing good. Oh, Taco ate the seed.
We're gonna eat up and I got my seed.
Taco got another pumpkin seed. She's gonna get some more too.
That is really good for Taco.
Yes, they're good for Taco. Go abracadabra. You're not gonna.
And I did that by myself.
Yes, he did it by himself.
It took a long time.
You're not gonna stick your hands in there?
It took a long time.
Yeah, it took a long time. Is that like ooey gooey?
Yes.
Slimy?
I have to do them.
That's why I got gloves on?
Yes.
Yeah, look at all those guts.
I use my hands.
Gonna get some more yummy pumpkin seeds.
And we can cook those.
Yeah, we're gonna wash them off and cook them.
My hand.
Nice.
That oh.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot. You picked one with lots of seeds.
I was too.
Yeah, look at that. I just turned on my flash. Yeah, look at all those seeds. Goodness.
Get it out on the table. I'm picking them up from the bag. I get it on the table.
Oh, that's okay.
I might kill the juice and I just kill the pumpkin. I kill the pumpkin.
You killed the pumpkin?
Pumpkin's dead. I'm making like a booty.
You go to pumpkin jail because you killed the pumpkin? Yeah, that's probably where you would go. Yeah. So, if you killed a pumpkin, where would you go? Pumpkin jail. Because all his guts are right here. That's probably where you would go. Oh, got it on your arm.
Hello.
Hello from Henry. Doing good so far.
Again. Wait, you should add a nose.
Oh yeah, I didn't add a nose. Do you want a nose?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does the pumpkin nose look like?
A triangle. Doing pretty good.
I guess it doesn't really matter if I make a mistake on
No.
it.
You don't have to be exactly on the line. And there he is, nose and all. There we go. You did a good job.
Build a pumpkin.
All that work, you want to put it all back in?
No.
Alright, so that's another amazing pumpkin.
Now we gotta build a
Oh, sorry. No, it's the great pumpkin, right? Is it the great pumpkin?
pumpkin.
Yeah, the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. And apparently, Lois has really good plans right now. And she's not going anywhere. No, he's snoozing. Yeah, on a nice comfy blanket. Okay. Can I join you? That seems like a lot better of an idea than folding and putting away laundry. Yeah, I think so. Well, today started off good. I had coffee with you guys. I watched the next episode of Talkville on YouTube, which was awesome. Well, I had my breakfast and enjoyed another cup of coffee. We were off to a good start. We were. And then my day went downhill when I started to get the sewing machine out. This bad boy right here that I found at Value Village. This is my first time taking it out because I've just been a busy person and don't always have time or an empty table to, get my sewing machine out and do what I need to do with it. All right. In this case, hem these curtains right here. These ones right here. 4 of them all together, plus the one that will be going up in our bedroom window also needs to get hemmed because they make curtains way too long these days. And I know people have windows for that, but I don't. They're still too long. They touch the ground. So I thought, okay, well, I got this 2 years ago. It was during the pandemic. And it was $20 minus 20% off. And I was so excited I found it. It was Value Village. And this was when we were actually allowed, because I know we don't want to remember those awful days, trust me. I don't, because those days were awful. When the government told us, pretty much told us what we could shop for and what we couldn't shop for. And I don't like being told what to shop for and what not to shop for, okay? You let that kind of decision making be up to me, okay? I decide what to shop for and what not to shop for, and when somebody tells me to not do something, it just ticks me off. I don't like it, don't do it, because I'm going to do it, but we couldn't, because if you bought something that wasn't deemed essential, the register would beep and it wouldn't let you buy it. So if you want it, say what would be non-essential. I guess like oh, like a toy or a book at Dollarama, you know, or something like that. Yeah, not essential, right? So like you can only buy food items and like cleaning items and stationery. Yeah, because you never know, you might need paper and a pen, right? But that because kids were doing online learning, so of course you were allowed to do that. And that's another reason why I've been so behind on getting everything done. And you know, I have a long list of stuff that needs to get done, and I'm doing pretty good crossing items off my list. I really am. But then days like today happen, and I feel like back at square one. Just like with doing our bedroom and the closet organizer fell, made a big hole. I did patch up some of the smaller holes, but the bigger hole I need to find a piece of drywall and yeah, fix it because it's a bigger hole. So so I kind of started doing that, but you know, when something like that happens, it just feels like you're back at square one. It's like, you know, 2 steps forward, 5 steps back kind of feeling. So when we were in lockdown the first time, it was the summer, and we were actually allowed to go shopping. All stores were open, and you could shop wherever your little heart desired. And I remember these days, they were good thrifting days, they really were, because people were at home and they were cleaning and they were getting rid of their clutter, and they were donating, which was so nice because I found great stuff. And I found a sewing machine, and I did plug it in. It had the foot and the plug, okay, and the foot pedal, and I plugged it in and it worked. The only thing missing was the needle, but you can buy those, okay. And the bobbin, okay, I bought those. So I get it up today, dust it off a little bit as best as I can, and I noticed a rookie mistake. I should have checked the bobbin section because there are a couple pieces missing. So, yeah. But before I discovered that, I discovered the part where you thread the bobbin isn't really working. Like, the piece spins, but when you have the bobbin on there, it kind of spins, but the ribbon, I mean, not the ribbon, the thread doesn't spin. So so that was frustrating. But not the end of the world, you know, it's like I can play with it, make it work, whatever. But then when I open up the bobbin area, first of all, the bobbin case that you put this in is missing, and there's another piece that's missing. I'll show you. But I tried to look at Amazon to see if I could find the replacement parts. Now the case that this goes in, you can find it on Amazon. You could buy 4 or 5 for a good price. No problem. Okay, but the other part I can't find. So and I've already checked out of curiosity, you know, on Canadian Tire, Walmart, Amazon. So far, Walmart has a sewing machine that's on rollback, regular $160 for $137, but still more than I want to spend. This was only $20, but so I don't know what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to spend hours and hours trying to find a replace a part. It's not worth it if I can't find it. Going like this for a few seconds on Amazon, I'm not going to bother. But yeah, I'll flip the camera around and show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so don't mind how dusty it looks because it's been sitting on the floor for like 2 years. So this part right here, obviously there is nowhere for the bobbin to stay put, so there is a piece, and I looked up on Google and I looked at the manual, and yeah, there is a piece. I think there's like 2 pieces. There's like a hook, something that this attaches to. It goes through the middle part, and then like another piece, and then you do this and it stays put. But obviously it looks like there's a piece or 2 missing, so yeah, unfortunately. So yeah, so you can see, you know, obviously there's something missing, and but like we do have to make a trip to Valley Village. I have a big donation I want to get rid of out of the house. So we do have to go. So I can see they have a sewing machine, but just remember, you know, if it's a good one. And this was like a good brand. Shark. That's a good brand name. But whoever donated it, maybe should not have donated it. You know, that's what I hate. They probably didn't even look either before they looked at it and put it on the sales floor. Who knows? And I think I was so excited that my excitement got ahead of me that I didn't even think, oh yeah, check the bobbin area. But now I will. Lesson learned. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I was just planning on hemming some curtains. I might figure something else out for now. But yeah, and if I find another one by Village for a good price, and that isn't too old, because sometimes they have sewing machines on the shelf and they are really, really old looking. So I want one that kind of looks like, you know, not brand new, but an updated version. Yeah, so I'm gonna put my supplies back. Oh, and I put the needle in, no problem. I'm gonna take that out before I forget. Oops, that just went down. Oops, to the bobbin area. Yeah, the needle was easy, and I was like, oh, okay, so far so good. Little did I know. And then I just went into a spiral mood. My mood went spiraling down, and I was like, when that happens, it's just, don't talk to me, you know, don't talk to me. Yeah. I think we all get like that though, don't we? Yeah. Especially when it doesn't go your way. Where'd it go? Oh, I lost the needle. It went. Okay, well. Minus one needle. I have more. I'm not going to. I have like 4. Yeah, 4 more. I can see it, but it might be hard to get. Ugh. Yeah, but I was in the mood. I pretty much went upstairs. Pulled the covers over my head, you know. Yeah, just I didn't fall asleep or anything. I wish I did, because it's perfect weather to have a nice afternoon nap, but I didn't. I just laid there and kind of, yeah, try to get out of the mood. But sometimes you just have to be miserable for a little bit. That's all. You have to get it out of your system, and that's what I did. So yes, I'm kind of still like, yeah. No, I don't want to do anything. Yeah, I didn't even fold laundry yet. So, but I did move one basket upstairs, and I did put the folded towels over on the table. I did put those away, so that's something. That's a little bit of accomplishment. Yeah. So, but I was just hoping to like get a little bit ahead, and now I feel like I'm behind. Yeah, once again. But then what else is new? Story of my life. Yes. Yep. Anyways, all right. Boys are gonna be home soon, so I'm gonna enjoy this house that's nice and quiet. Just I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. I got the needle. I got it. I just had to tip the sewing machine forward for it to fall out, but I got it. Yeah, so hopefully I can find another one, or one that's on sale, maybe Black Friday. You never know. But yeah. It's okay. I'm just gonna put this away, get it out of the way. And yeah, that's it. Alright, so we just gave Taco some pumpkin seeds.
Oh, you're eating it.
And she's still eating it. And the boys are home. Is that good? Look, she has her seeds.
Dad, want some pumpkin.
I grabbed her some pumpkin.
Grab it, want to go it? You fit, you fit.
He's like, oh, I don't know what to do with all these treats. Oh, pumpkin too. Oh, yes. Yummy, yummy.
That's a spoiled hamster.
I agree. She is a spoiled hamster. I think she knows it too. Yeah. Is that good? Are you eating in your sleep? Like, you look like you're half asleep. Yummy in your tummy. Yeah, so when Henry carved his pumpkin, I took a knife and just peeled off, like cut the skin away, and cut up some pieces for Taco to have, put in a Ziploc bag, put in the fridge, and she has been enjoying all these pumpkin seeds and pumpkin treats here and there and everything else in between. Yeah, so she's been one happy hamster, and then the squirrels are going to be very happy after the day after Halloween, because we always smash our pumpkins. We started doing that I think 2 years ago. This will be our 3rd year. We smash our pumpkins, and the boys have fun doing that.
We can keep a little bit of pumpkin with us.
Yes, we'll still save a little bit. Yeah, I think she has enough. I didn't want to save too much, but a little bit, yeah. So yeah, we do that every year. This will be our 3rd year, the day after Halloween. So make sure you stay subscribed and stay tuned, because we have fun. We go outside, and boys like to break stuff, and smash stuff.
And only 4 more days until Halloween.
4 more days of Halloween. That crazy. Where did October go? Honestly, where? Like, where did October go? Where does September go? Where does summer go? Like, time is zipping on by, right?
No.
No? It's not?
Mm.
Woo! I'm sliding down the couch. No?
Get another good luck.
What am I sitting on?
Oh, good luck.
Oh, the controller? Well, who put it there?
Go.
Oh, top. But she's eating a pumpkin. How can she be eating a pumpkin and move the control? I mean, that's a talented hamster.
I am Goose.
Goose. That, up to date, has been my best Dollarama buy. Goose the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I think I'm just going to say goodnight, because there's not going to be much going on tonight. It's yucky outside, windy, wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're just going to watch YouTube.
No. What? That's what you do.
Watch a movie.
Yeah, but we'll do that.
Watch a movie.
After that.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of weather.
It could be a Avengers movie.
An Avengers movie? It's not shocking. We watched all 3 Captain America movies last week. And the second one, I think, is my favorite because it's so funny. Yeah, because when Falcon was like, oh, how do we tell if they're bad guys? And Captain America was like, well, if they're shooting at you, they're bad. So lines like that.
Why would he say that?
It was just the sense of humor in that one was pretty good. Yeah,
I like that one.
You like that one too? Yeah, me too. Alright, so I'm going to say goodnight. Take care, be blessed, and we're going to watch Avenger movie. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you next fun video. Take care, be blessed, and as always, ta-ta for now. Bye. You want to say bye?
Bye, Taco.
Bye, Taco. You want to say bye, Henry? You want to say bye?
Bye. Cheers now. Cheers.
Yeah, TTFN.
TTFN.
Yeah, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
TTFN.
Bye.